Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome back once again to The Edward. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I will be once again talking about a recent trailer from Comic-Con that was just dropped yesterday, and I've watched it about 5 or 6 times now, and I just can't get enough of it because it's so good and so tantalizing. This is definitely my most anticipated film of the year. With a couple of movies behind it, but this is my number one most anticipated movie of 2019, Godzilla, King of the Monsters. We finally got a decent first look at the movie yesterday when the Warner Brothers held their theatrical film panel yesterday. The trailer was released online, and oh, what a delight it was. Like I've said, I've watched it several times now, and I cannot wait. It looks like it's going to be such a fun, exciting movie with plenty of monster appearances and action. So let's get into it, shall we? For starters, I am very curious about, and I'm sorry if I butcher her name, Vera Farmiga. Again, I'm really sorry, but you know who I'm talking about. The woman who plays the female scientist who's like broadcasting to the world about restoring the balance of life by awakening what they now refer to as the Titans. Instead of calling them Mutos, they call them Titans. And I don't know if she's some kind of rogue monarch agent or scientist who decides that the world will be better off with the monsters roaming around again, or maybe somebody is forcing her, threatening her to broadcast this message. We just don't know. Based on one trailer alone, we can't do anything but speculate. But clearly, if not her, somebody believes that these monsters should be up and about, walking around doing their thing. You know, Godzilla, Rodan, Mothra, Ghidorah, all of whom we saw decent, wonderful teases and glimpses of. You know, of all the monsters, the one I was really looking forward to seeing, and I'm so glad we got a nice side profile of her face, was Mothra. She looked beautiful, just a big, majestic creature with super wide wingspan. Oh, she looked great. She looked so good. So good. And of course, we got pretty good teases of both Rodan and Ghidorah. We saw Rodan flying around, awakening from on top of a volcano, which I believe is part of his origin story or backstory, is that he's an ancient bird-like reptilian creature who was housed in a volcano until the volcano goes off, and then he wakes up, and his wingspan is capable of leveling cities, apparently, which would explain when his shadow flew over why that city suddenly blew over the way it did. And then, of course, we saw Ghidorah frozen in ice, and we also got a pretty good outline of Ghidorah's features with the 3 heads and the wingspan raising up over something. Not a full reveal, but just juicy enough of a tease and a taste of what's to come. And, of course, the man himself, the king, Godzilla, blowing that beautiful atomic breath of his and then roaring majestically. This looks like it's going to be a fun, action-packed monster movie. And the director has already confirmed that there will be little breadcrumbs, very subtle, very little breadcrumbs teasing his inevitable confrontation with King Kong in Godzilla vs. Kong, which is coming out in 2 years in 2020. But let's focus on King of the Monsters first. So I'm very excited. Millie Bobby Brown looks great. I believe her character plays the daughter of Vera Farmiga and Kyle Chandler, the guy who says in the trailer, "You must be out of your goddamn mind." We also got glimpses of some new characters, such as Shay O'Jackson and the guy from those Verizon commercials. I can't remember his real name. Bradley Whitford from Get Out. And then, of course, we saw the reappearance of some of our other favorite characters, Sally Hawkins, and, of course, Ken Watanabe as Dr. Shirazawa. It'll be great to see him again after 5 long years since the first movie. And the movie is confirmed to take place 5 years after Godzilla, the movie from 2014. So nobody has seen Godzilla since then. Everybody's freaking out about what to do about him and if there are more like him. And it looks like those fears are going to be well-founded based on the appearance of all these monsters. Now, from the trailer, it was a little difficult to tell, but it almost looked like some of those monsters were being intentionally unleashed upon the world. Like somebody presses a button and then the next shot cuts to a volcano blowing up and we see Rodan waking up, excuse me. And then I don't know if someone's going to set Ghidorah free from the ice or if it'll wake itself up like that. We just don't know. Godzilla's out and about roaming on his own, so no one's really controlling him. There is a possibility, some of the plot details came out a few days ago about how Vera Farmiga's character can apparently create some kind of sound vocal control thing that can either influence or control the monsters, and maybe some shady people want to get their hands on it or do God only knows what with it to control these monsters. That could explain part of her cryptic video message about how the Titans should inherit the Earth once again. Either she is a willing participant or an unwilling participant of it. We just don't know. But it looks like it's going to be a fun, exciting movie with these beautiful, majestic, ferocious looking monsters that I simply cannot wait to see on the big screen. I'm really looking forward to the fights between Godzilla, Ghidorah, and then hopefully Godzilla gets a chance to fight each of them on their own, or maybe all together, Mothra and Rodan and Ghidorah. Or maybe we'll see Godzilla teaming up with Rodan and Mothra to fight Ghidorah, because that's what happened in the original movie, Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. Godzilla and Rodan are convinced by Mothra to help her fight against Ghidorah, and at first they decline, but then they see her bravery and they're impressed with her, so they go to her aid, and all three monsters attack Ghidorah. But who knows if I doubt it'll go that route. But in the meantime, we can definitely be rest assured that we'll see plenty of monster action. So I'm very, very pleased with that. All right, guys, what did you think of the trailer? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Were you expecting more, expecting less? Were you pleased, satisfied, excited, disappointed? Please leave your thoughts, opinions, and your feedback down below in the comments section. I'd love to hear from everybody. As always, you may disagree with one another, of course. We are all entitled to our own opinions and beliefs. Just please keep it civil and be respectful. And don't forget to subscribe for more trailer reaction videos like this one, as I will attempt to upload a few more trailer reaction videos throughout the day and tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of the day. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, stomps into theaters May 31st, 2019. Stay subscribed and tuned to this channel for more future trailer reaction videos and more news and coverage regarding this movie and many more like it. Have a great rest of the day, and of course, until next time, long live the king.